Good morning all. In today's class we are going to see about the topic dichotomous key, which covers page number 70 to 73. So what is mean by dichotomous key and what is the use of this dichotomous key? See, if we take dichotomous key means the classification of an animal, plants or even any organism. The organism, whatever it may be, either it may be plants or either it may be animals, in such a way even that microorganisms. So whatever it may be, the classification, okay, it can be done easily by using this dichotomous key. That is the use of this dichotomous key. So here we are going to see what is the dichotomy of animals. Animals means, so as I said, dichotomy means that classification of an organism. So animals means the classification of an animals. Animals means, for example, if you take ostrich, peacock, monkey, in such a way, whatever that animals may be, each and every animals, these all animals are not living in a same place. If we take a frog, it lives only in water, and some animals it will live only on land, and some animals it may be flying, some animals it may be reptiles, in such a way that there are many different types of animals, and that classification can be done easily by this dichotomy. Okay, so first major thing, what is that while seeing an animal, how we can classify means, the first thing, either the presence or absence of backbone. For that animal, backbone it is there or not. Based on that, the major classification can be done. Okay, so first thing, the presence or absence of backbone. The backbone is present or not means, based on that it can be classified. And the next one, animals with backbone. It means some animals it may be with, every animals it may be with the backbone, but based on their body temperature. Okay, first we are seeing backbone, and the next thing, in the backbone itself, whether the body temperature it may be differing means, based on that we can classify. And the next one, third one, it is based on the presence or absence of feathers, hair, scales, etc. So if we take what is this difference means, if we take birds, they will have feathers, or if we take fishes, what they will have, it will be having only the fins, and the scales it will be present. Okay, the needles like it will be there, that is called as scales. So in such a way the differences it will be there. So based on that also we can classify this animals. And then here what is the next one is the basis of classification. So what are the basic needs, what is needed for the classifying for animals means, first one, characteristics. What is their characteristic? And then similarities, what are all the similar characters it have, and then what are all the differences they have. Based on these are all the main basic things needed for classification. Okay, so here what is mean, first we are telling it as classification. What is mean by this classification? The method of arranging the organisms into groups. Okay, we can arrange the organisms into different groups. Either if everything it is having similar characters means, they are all one group, and then similarities one group, differences one group. So in such a way we can just make them into different groups. And then what are all the needs for this classification? Why we need this classification means, first thing, easy to know their similarities and differences. While classifying, we can just know easily what are all their similarities and differences. And the next one, similar characters kept in same group. So mostly for any animals it is having same characters means, they can be given in that same group we can keep. Okay, differences if it is there means, we can separate them. Okay, in such a way we can classify them easily, and then to understand the living and non-living things in a better way. So while we are just doing like this, the living and non-living things itself can be easily identified. And then, so this is the classification of animals flow chart. First thing, it is divided into vertebrates and non-vertebrates. Vertebrates means animals with backbone. Invertebrates it is without backbone. Okay, with backbone and without backbone we are just classifying it. And then vertebrates itself it is divided into warm-blooded and cold-blooded, and invertebrates it will be divided into with jointed legs, without legs. Okay, in such a way we can classify these animals. So for warm-blooded itself, mammals, birds, and then for cold-blooded fish, reptiles, amphibians. So these are all that examples. And then with the jointed legs, with 3 pairs of legs or more than 3 pairs of legs. And then without legs means warm-like or not warm-like. In such a way we can classify this animals into different forms. Okay, and then here your questions are, question number 15, write a short notes on dichotomy of animals. So about the dichotomy of animals you want to write. And then 16th one, draw the flowchart of the classification of animals. So you no need to draw the diagrams of that animals in the flowchart. You are just going to write what are all the types, and also each and everything examples also you want to write. Okay.